Hola, how are you guys? Today I'm gonna make Picadillo Cuban style. It's so simple, you know, some people just complicate everything so much when it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And what do you need? You need ground beef. This is about 1.5 pounds. You need 1 onion, half a green pepper, olives, tomato sauce, dry cooking wine. The cooking wine is very important because it gives it that really Spaniard taste. You're gonna need garlic powder, cumin, which the Cubans say comino, and oregano, salt, and that's basically your ingredients. Now the thing that you gotta do is put it all together. Let's do it. And there they are. That is a half a pepper, green pepper, and 1 full onion. We're gonna brown the meat, which is very simple. You ready? And now that our meat is almost brown, I'm gonna add a half teaspoon of salt, green peppers and our onion, and we're just gonna stir all that in there. And you're gonna let the onions saute with the green peppers until they look a little almost transparent, because my little girls, they really don't like the onions and all that, but they sure love the flavor. So I'm gonna let that cook a little bit together, and then we're gonna add something else. A quarter cup of vino seco, which is dry cooking wine, which really gives it that flavor. Remember I said not to add too much salt because of the fact that the cooking wine is also salty. So now we're gonna add also some olives and a little bit of the juice from the olives because it gives a great flavor. We're gonna cook that for about 2-3 minutes until everything starts getting that aroma of yumminess. A half can of the tomato sauce. Now would be a good time to also add a little olive oil. A teaspoon, it's just for flavor. Because it's already got oil. Now everything, oh, it's already smelling so amazing. And then you let that cook. My mom always used to cook on high heat. The thing with cooking on high heat is you have to be present. If not, guess what? Burn, baby, burn. So we don't want that to happen. So you keep it, oh my goodness, it is smelling awesome. Here it is, the great secret of making rice. It is so simple that it'll blow your mind. 1 cup of rice. Here it is, cup of water. And a little quarter cup of water more. That's for that extra moistness. Now, get that right in the center. A lot of people wash the rice. I don't wash the rice. I feel like you're taking out all the vitamins and all the stuff. This is America. The rice comes pretty clean. I am going to now put it on high. High is what we want to cook the rice as it first gets started so we can get the flow going. Now we're going to add a little olive oil and salt. How much olive oil? You don't need to be measuring everything. This is not science. Just enough with common sense. So you take a little bit like that. There you go. That's about 1.5 teaspoons. All right, so we just added 1 teaspoon of salt and I stirred it up, and now we're just gonna let that boil. It's boiling, so now here's the magic again. You turn the fire all the way to low. You take the lid and you cover it. Here's the very key point. You give it 30 minutes. We're gonna have rice in just a little bit. It's so exciting. I can't wait to show you the full dish. Woohoo! People love black beans, rice, picadillo. And you know what? You don't have to go through all that trouble. Here's an awesome way to make black beans. Kirby, no, it's el hebro. Why el hebro? For some reason, it's got more flavor. But I do a little something that my mom used to do to it. I make a sofrito for it. So what I do is I take a teaspoon of garlic, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of comino, and I cut up a little green pepper, hoja de laurel, which is 1 bay leaf, and you put it in the pot and you let it cook and add a little bit of water so it's more mojadito, a little wet. All right, I'll show you all in a second. So now I cut up a quarter piece of the green pepper and I'm gonna dice it. Shazam! And there you have it, all cut up. I am gonna take that and I'm gonna stick it in a little bit of olive oil, which is about a teaspoon. And now we're gonna saute that, but we're also gonna add some oregano, some cumin, and a little garlic. I added a quarter teaspoon of garlic. I added just a little dash of oregano, a little bit of tomato sauce to give it that thick texture. I'll be back. Here we are, a little bit of the tomato sauce. Oh yeah, nice. Get that all nice and going there. We're gonna add the bay leaf in just a little bit, but right now we just wanna saute that. It's on high. So now we're gonna lower the fire to low, take it out of the fire. Now we're gonna transfer our saute, and now we're gonna add our beans, all the beans to it. I like to use the same can because it's got a little bit of the juices, and I put like a quarter bit of that can of a little bit of water, all right? Now I added that in there. Now we're gonna mix it all up. There's the bay leaf right there, beautiful. It gives it such nice flavor. And we're gonna put that to simmer. We don't want the beans to burn up. We just want them to have a nice, almost thick flavoring, not too thin, not too watery. And we're gonna cover that up. Why do we cover it up? Well, because we do not want it to get dry. So let it be down there. The temperature is low. We're gonna let it cook. The rice is cooking, so we have a little time. Get everything ready for our big Cuban arroz con picadillo and frijoles. Hey, and don't forget, you gotta have fried banana, man, plátano frito. We're gonna do that in just a little bit. Now we took off our peel. So now this is the way that I like to cut them. Just little, like pieces like that. And they're already looking like plátano maduro. All right, so here are my bananas. We're ready to fry these bad boys. So you put the oil in. And the oil, you want to put enough so half of the banana is submerged. If not, then you know it's like the bananas get soggy and then you don't want a soggy banana. The oil has to be very hot. That way the oil doesn't seep into the banana. Here's a trick so that it sucks up the oil. Instead of using paper towels, which are very thin, I take the bags from my grocery store and I just cut a little piece. And there you have it. My cut paper, my plate, and when my bananas are done, I put them there and it'll absorb all the oil. Notice how the bananas are starting to turn golden around the edges. I'm gonna just give it a little bit more time, then I'm gonna turn them over. So I just turned los plátanos, the banana, over, and they look nice and golden. I'm gonna wait a little bit till now they cook on the other side. And we're almost done. And what I did also a little while ago, I stirred my beans. They smell amazing. The picadillo looks amazing. And it smells wonderful. So there are los plátanos fritos rico in the little paper to absorb the oil. All right, now this is important too because you don't want to let that rice get all sticky on the bottom of the pan. So what I do, I transfer it to that white bowl and nothing sticks to the pan. I'll show you. Nothing stuck to the pan and my rice came out nice and fluffy and beautiful. Let me show you. This is when the rice comes out good. Mira, epa, no clumpies, all nice, ready to go. Azúcar, sugar. All right, I'm gonna show you now when the dish is all served. And there you have it, arroz, frijoles negro, and picadillo. You know what time it is, right? Yum yum time. Thank you for watching Cooking with Danny B. Oy, oy. Check me out next time.